Welcome back. We are here to talk all about EDATE, and I have the EDATE Committee Chairman Bill Roberts and Caroline McCoy, the Director of Business Expansion for EDATE. And I'm sure all of you are wondering, what in the world is EDATE? So Bill, would you please share with us, what is EDATE?
Everything has to have an acronym, and
Isn't
this
that the
one
truth?
is Economic Development Ad Valorem Tax Exemption. But what really EDATE is, it's a job creation incentive that businesses in Florida or cities and governments in Florida can use to help their economic development efforts. Mm-hmm. It's a tool that the legislators set up for the state, but before a city or a county can use that tool, it has to go to a referendum and be approved by the voters. And our referendum on EDATE is August 26th.
Oh wow, it's coming up quickly,
Right.
coming up quickly.
Right.
And the purpose ultimately of EDATE is to attract businesses and create jobs.
Exactly, and it really, we hope, helps diversify our business base. You know, when after the oil spill and the Haas Center did their studies, they said we've got a two-legged stool, you need a three-legged stool, and this is going to help create high-wage jobs either to come to our county or expand in our county.
Sure, sure. And being a business owner in the county, I'm interested, are current business owners exempted from this, or are they able to play?
Absolutely. Again, this is our tool to help those local businesses expand their buildings, purchase equipment, but most importantly, create new jobs.
Caroline, we've talked all about this theoretical idea, but how in the world does it really work?
Okay, the EDATE program allows the local government to provide an exemption for up to 100% of property taxes for up to 10 years. Will be used for new facilities or revitalization of older facilities, in turn creating new jobs for the citizens.
And we're not just giving these out willy-nilly, they have to qualify, don't they?
They do have to qualify. There's 3 specific factors that needs to be considered: how much they're going to invest in the building and machinery, tangible portion property, so it's called how many jobs will be created, and the average salary of those jobs. But it's also important to note that no current tax revenue will be lost. Additionally, the taxes that are paid to the school district, emergency personnel, and water districts are not exempt. So we're only talking new and improved properties and purchases of new machinery and equipment.
Right, so we're not taking away, and ultimately, as time marches on, we'll see an increase in that base. It'll continue to grow and grow and grow. We're just giving them a foothold to get here in the county and get set up, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Is this a new program that we're going to be voting on?
It is not a new program. The program was initiated in 1981. Mm-hmm. As Bill noted earlier, the exemption must go before the voters every 10 years. So the last time it went before the voters was in March 2004. Subsequently, in March 2014, the incentive expired. The Board of County Commissioners has put it before voter referendum on August 26th, as Bill noted. And additionally, the City of Destin and the City of Fort Walton Beach, for the first time ever, putting it before their voters. So if you're a resident of the City of Destin or the City of Fort Walton Beach, you'll actually have the opportunity to vote for both of the programs.
Oh, how fantastic is that? Now, Bill, it sounds like a great idea. We're going to exempt their taxes. They're going to come in here and build a facility, and they're going to promise us a bunch of jobs. But what happens if they don't hire anybody?
You got to keep the promise. In their agreement, and those agreements, those companies are going to be audited every year. If they don't meet that agreement, then the local government has the right to take back that exemption that they gave. Yeah. So they will be looked at every year.
Absolutely. And what happens if the voters don't renew this new EDATE program for Okaloosa County, or approve the new program in Destin or Fort Walton?
Well, I say shame on us. If you look at our sister counties, most counties in the state of Florida, you look at the states that surround us that we compete with, they all have an incentive program like this. I know you talked about in Alabama when you were there,
sure,
what you worked on up there. And it just puts us at an economic disadvantage if we don't pass EDATE.
And it's a shame, because we live in paradise. People would love to house their businesses here, and we get to pick and choose and get the ones that are clean businesses, are going to provide good jobs, and on and on and on. So.
Absolutely. If you look at, early in your program, you had Northwest Florida State College, you had Okaloosa County School Systems. I mean, those kind of attractors or reasons people want to come here, our environment. But this is another reason that we have to show those folks, because it's so competitive out there today, as you know. this tool we need to help push them over the edge to come to Okaloosa.
Certainly, because they can be 20 miles to the east or the west and be in another county, and if they're offering it, then we're stuck. And they can still draw all our talent over there
Exactly.
because folks drive a long ways for good jobs in this county, don't
Right,
they?
and that's the thing. It's really it's yes to jobs. It's what we look at it as.
How often has this incentive been used in the past?
Okay, the incentive has been available for qualifying businesses, but Okaloosa County has been very conscientious on providing the incentive really only on an as-needed basis. So in the last 10 years, only 5 companies have taken advantage of this incentive.
Oh, wow.
And they have been from a wide range, from BitWizards, which is an IT company, to North Okaloosa Medical Center, which is the medical field.
And all of them have brought good jobs, and all of them helped us grow. And again, it's all about building the economic base for our community, so that if we lose tourism for a season or we get cutbacks on military, we still survive and have good jobs for our folks.
You know, we're talking about Airbus coming to Mobile for the last several years, and that's in the making. That's going to happen. Recently, our Economic Development Council, some of its members and other economic leaders went to Berlin to the air show. And they didn't talk to Airbus, they talked to the vendors who were vying for those vendor jobs. You know, and with this incentive, you know, we have so much to offer in Okaloosa County to get those folks here.
And if you want to see how well the incentives work, do your research and look at the Airbus deal.
Absolutely.
It's not accidental that Airbus ended in Mobile.
Absolutely.
Mobile went and found Airbus, and they're giving them some wonderful incentives to come there, and it's going to be a boon for the entire area, anybody that's on that I-10 corridor. So it's hard not to pass it. Now, I guess you would ask, who in the world is for this? If folks wanted to know what kind of organizations in Okaloosa County are on board your train.
Thankfully, organizations like yours, the Niceville Valparaiso Chamber, all 4 chambers, the Destin Chamber, the Crestview Chamber, the Greater Fort Walton Beach Chamber, the Emerald Coast Association of Realtors, the Building Industry Association of Okaloosa and Walton County, the EDC. This has been endorsed by the Northwest Florida Daily News, Board of County Commissioners, City of Destin, City of Fort Walton Beach. So, you know, we've got a lot of support behind it. It's a grassroots effort. Caroline will tell you, you know, you can't use government funds. So we're out there knocking on doors, raising funds. It's a small budget that we have, but
we need to get the word out.
Oh, absolutely.
And it sounds like any business owner or anybody that's involved in business has the know, understands that this is important for our county.
Yeah, so they see me or Caroline walking their business, don't turn and hide.
Don't run, don't run. Well, thank you very much for all that you do, and we really do appreciate it. And we're going to be out there and cheering for EDATE, and hopefully we'll get this thing taken care of. I have a couple quick announcements before I leave today. Location change. The August 2nd Wednesday breakfast will be Wednesday, August 13th, 2014 at 7:30 a.m. and it's going to be at Northwest Florida State College Student Services Center, not our normal location. The August sponsor is Northwest Florida State College, and you want to make sure breakfast is $5, $6 on a credit card at the door. You can stop by the chamber, and you can always give them a call, 678-2323, if you have any questions. Remember, it's always a great day to join the chamber, give your business a jump start. I look forward to EDATE, and thank you very much for what y'all are doing to make this thing get through.
Thank you,
Thank
Dave.
you.